Hey guys, it's Northern Rides, and today we're at BonBon-Land with Ida.
Hello.
And BonBon-Land is this very small theme park. It's a very weird park, very weird theming, but it's a very nice park. It has a lot of nostalgia to me. Personally, it only has 4 roller coasters, 4 smaller roller coasters. But we're just gonna go through them all and see if we're gonna have an awesome time there. It's gonna be pretty good.
I think it's gonna be great. It's actually a pretty long time since I've been here, so it's gonna refresh my memory.
Yeah, I haven't season pass, so. But otherwise, we'll see you in the park. We're gonna be riding this dragon, and I hate this thing because I get nauseous, but
I love it. It's the best.
that's the thing about me. I can do roller coasters, but the flat rides, man, they get me nauseous. So like after this ride, we're gonna give a rating. We're gonna give a rating of all the rides, everything, because there's not a lot, so that's alright. So you excited?
I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be like an expert rating versus amateur rating. Because
I'm not an expert on flat rides.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
We just rode the dragon. I give it a rating of -1 out of 5.
I love things that spin, so I'm gonna be a bit biased and give it a rating of around 7.
My
It
ribs.
could have been faster. It could have been faster.
No, the laterals on it are just constant. So, and my ribs and my leg was completely smashed by the side of the car. Like, it's not because I got nauseous, but it was so uncomfortable. Riding the water ride. Oh, well, one of the water rides. There are like 4 water rides here. So this is a sea lion, and every boat has a name. We gotta check what our boat is called. Rating the sea lion.
For me, it's kind of nostalgic, so I can't give it anything below a 5, though I think realistically it would be, it depends on what kind of person you are. If it's for your kids, it's a really good ride. If it's for an adult or for an older child, maybe not. Maybe try something a bit more exciting because it's pretty slow.
We're gonna check the name. It's Pia Fart Paris. We're trying out the turtle. Yay! Just rode the dog fart coaster. It's a really weird theme. It's actually themed to dog shit. What is your rating on this magnificent kiddie coaster?
I would give it around 6.
A 6 out of 5? That's amazing.
A 6 out of 10.
Oh, so a 3. I'd rate it an absolute 5. Best coaster ever. The airtime is amazing. I love the inversions. Great coaster. And we also just before it, we rode the turtle, which you see here. It's pretty slow swing ride too. It's kind of boring, but it's nice. I mean,
Are we doing this out of 10 or out of 5?
Out of 5.
Out of 5, I would give it around a 2, yeah.
A 2 for the turtle. Yeah, it's kind of a relaxing ride, this. Unfortunately, the swinging pirate ship thing themed to this fish is closed. We're both kind of bummed out. It's actually a fun ride. We like it. It's nice, but it's closed. Unfortunately, it's out of order. So maybe we'll check back later to see if it's open then. But for the moment, we're moving on. So this ride usually has a long queue, but there's literally no queue. We were the only ones there. It's a really good day for the park.
We really hit the jackpot on this one. There's no people.
Yeah, like we can just walk onto pretty much every ride, and now we're here and beaver rafting. Two rides on this one, and the second time we got pretty wet. I've never been so wet in this. I don't know if I turn up the power or whatever. Probably didn't. It's a pretty good ride. Nice rafting. I'm gonna give it a 4. Actually, no, I'm gonna give it a 3 because it could do a lot more. I've tried better. Should have a picture up here somewhere. There it is.
You're a nut.
Oh yeah, the light is going crazy. We're about to try Victory Water World in VR, which is like a game where you can point and shoot with your face. It's a little weird, but it's the first time that Ida ever tries any form of VR, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Your first ever VR experience?
It was a lot less nauseating than I thought it would be, honestly.
Yeah, but it sucked. In my opinion, it's blurry. It's sometimes it lags for me. It's not that good in my opinion.
Again, you feel like you don't even move anywhere. You mean I know you can feel yourself moving, but when you take the VR off and you're at the same spot you were when you took it on, it's like,
yeah,
did I even go anywhere?
It's kind of fun, isn't it? We're going on the Male Cat. Great name for a coaster, isn't it?
It's kind of lazy, but...
The Male Cat. It's a Gerstlauer spinning coaster from, I think, 2007, maybe 2008, I'm not exactly sure. It's not one of my faves, because I get nauseated by this one.
And I really love things that spin, so it is one of my faves.
Yes, I'm kind of screwed. This right here shows very well what BonBon-Land essentially is. Someone you're not, even when you think it's already gone, even when you're scared, never look back. You know what you need, you know where to go. Remember, go on, no fear, go on until the end, go on, no fear, and don't look away. You don't want to stop so. We just came from the Male Cat. Sucked. I thought it was pretty bad because I got nauseous. She didn't.
Nope, it was perfect.
There was this little kid in front of us who tried the coaster for the very first time, and he had an absolute blast. He was laughing the entire way, and it just made the experience so much better. It was so fun. So now we're getting something to eat, and afterwards I'm thinking we're going over to the Wild Hog maybe. We'll take a look. Milka is getting a rating of 2 from me.
Take some time to push it. Take some time for hate. Never take a second of bullshit. Make them come at you straight.
The water rat, which we just tried, is scuffed, man. It's the weirdest log flume I've ever tried. But I'm gonna give it a rating of 3.
Yeah, a rating of 3 sounds pretty reasonable.
Ida is about to try this thing that I honestly don't know the translation of, and it's a simple flat ride, but I get very nauseous from this thing, so I'm not going up into it at all. This girl, she's excited, and we just ate as well. We just came from the log flume, but nah, I think I'm skipping this. While Ida is on this, let me just show you. This is basically BonBon-Land in a nutshell right here. Kind of scuffed cheap material and a giant bird's ass. Great park.
Keep coming back again. Feed me until the end. I'm turning venomous. Feed me adrenaline.
I'm going on this one now, the tower. Ida's not coming along with me, she's not a fan of heights, but I quite like this one. By the way, we're not going up into this because it's too tall for Ida and I get nauseous by it, I'm pretty sure. So we're skipping the giant discovery today. This area has no rides except for like a 5D cinema. We're about to go up in these birds. They're called bird poops. It's the name, I believe. That's pretty nice, you know. Some people actually call this a coaster. I refuse. Oh my god, they're all in one spot. We have to get the front one. I want to go fast. I don't want to like be stuck behind everyone else. Sup?
Feed the adrenaline. Keep coming back again. Feed me until the end. I'm turning venomous. Feed me adrenaline. Lately I can see the colors changing my invisible face. I can feel you hold me under. Nobody can feel the play. Coming just a little closer.
We're about to ride the one thrill coaster of the park. This is Wildsvin, also known as the Wild Hog, and it's the world's first Gerstlauer Eurofighter. It's a prototype, and arguably the worst one in the world. It only has one inversion, which is vertical loop, and then a few helixes and an overbank turn. That's about it. It doesn't do a lot. Dit laten zich aan de schikringstoeter van Gartnervej.
Coming from a vegetable fate. Everybody has a purpose. Something that can deviate. Feed the adrenaline. Keep coming back again. Feed me until the end. I'm turning venomous. Feed me adrenaline.
We just came off Wildsvin. We're going for a rewrite, but why don't you tell us what you think about it?
I really like it, but there's the start that I find really uncomfortable when you just ride completely straight up in the air. And
Yeah, the vertical lift hill. Yeah, I lie pretty comfortable. I think it's pretty nice, but you don't like that.
I really don't. It's too slow and it's too straight up, and no.
Yeah. Everyone I know and talk to don't like that part. I love it. I don't know. I think it's real awesome. I actually grade out in the loop. I'm really weak when it comes to G-forces, but I love it. So this is for a Eurofighter. This is probably only a 3. But for the park, it's a good 4.5.
Yeah, it's up there, 4.5 or 5, because it's one of the best rides here, but...
It's one of the best rides here, along with the rafting, in my opinion. I love the rafting.
Is the Albatross, but...
Yeah, I hate that thing. That's the thing right out there. I'm not going into that, because I get nauseous. But, let's go again. Also, this is the last ride on our list. We actually have done all the rides now, so we're just doing rewrites. So if anything I thought about here is, if you stand right here, you can see all 4 coasters of the park. There's the one right down there. Just before you can see the train, which counts. Then there's the Eurofighter here, the spinning coaster, and this Eurotivital model right there. That's how small this park is. And the rafting is right over there. That's where we're going now. We're gonna get wet again. The weather's perfect for it, right?
We need to get wet somehow, so...
Exactly. It's actually still over 20 degrees Celsius, so that's pretty good. No clue what that is in Fahrenheit, because Fahrenheit's stupid. That's a statement from me.
That's a statement from our physics teacher, actually.
My finger came in front of the screen there, but that is a statement from legit everybody who's not an American. Sorry, America, but your temperature's stupid. No hate against the country, just against your measurement of temperature. It's a pretty colorful park. I want to talk about, let's explain the name, BonBon-Land, and the theme, actually. Because the thing about this place is it's themed to candy. I believe bonbon means candy in German or something like that. Yeah. And
actually, they started out selling a lot of different kinds of candy at start.
Yeah, exactly. They had this brand called BonBon, and well, they sold candy. They sold like the bird poop candy and the dog fart candy. And then, for some reason, I don't know why, but they made a theme park out of it. And along with the dog fart coaster, they made this park themed to the different kinds of candy. With the same mascots and all, so that's pretty cool. You can also buy the candy here. I think I've actually never tasted the candy. I have no clue.
They have some of the candy, but they don't have all of it. When my parents were younger, they had things like dirty diapers, which is a type of gummy, and another type of gummy, which was literally a pair of boobs.
Yeah, that's there's this mascot called Betsy Boobs. Again, this is a really weird theme park. I've seen this park on a list of like the weirdest parks in the world, along with others where you're naked. Yeah, it is a children's park. I'll definitely say a family park, because there aren't many thrill rides. The ones there are mainly flat rides, and then there's Vilsvina, the Eurofighter, which isn't even that bad. Again, it's probably the worst Eurofighter in the world, I think, because every other Eurofighter seems to have a more interesting layout. Also, she's probably confused of what I'm talking about right now, because Ida is very GP. She has no clue what everything is. I'm an
amateur. I don't really care too much about it. I just want to have fun.
I just say Eurofighter, and she probably doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Something European, probably.
Well, it's the kind of coaster that Vilsvina is. And Vilsvina is the first of its kind, which is why it's...
You told me that before.
Yeah, it's a prototype. So, we're gonna go and get wet now at the beaver rafting. I am extremely proud of the photo that I got.
No.
I believe, first of all, this seagull has an amazing ability to fly, and this beaver is definitely on crack or something. This house is reversed. It's amazing. This is the most intense... Oh shit! The most intense ride of the park. The squid. Ida's up in that thing. And I'm gonna go back on the Eurofighter. There's just no queue in this park at all. It is completely empty almost. So the reason that all BonBon-Land's tall rides, all the rides above a certain height are blue, as you can see here, is because this is just something I've read on in YouTube comments, is that when it was first built, this one, which was first of the tall, I think, it was just red and yellow, and then it got complaints for ruining the skyline from nearby residents, and then they painted the tall parts blue, and that's why all the tall rides at this park are blue.
But we don't know if it's true, so...
No, it's just a theory.
It's an explanation.
I guess. It's just something I read in YouTube comments.
That's just a theory.
A coaster theory.
Thanks.
Shout out to Matt Pat. And my condolences. Look at what number boat we're in. We are number 1. That's 5 Nights at Freddy's right there. So we are officially heading home. We got our last rides on the Water Rat, which is the log flume, and the large Sierra Tiverton model back here, Victor Waterworm. Without VR this time, because it sucks on this one really. So we're about to head home. We've had a nice day. A lot of the time, like most of the time, because there aren't many rides, the queues have been so short to non-existent. So most of the time we've just been running around being like, what should we ride? Or like, what should we re-ride? Because we've already ridden everything, you know. So.
Not even halfway through the day, and there were no more new rides we wanted to go on. So it's just okay. Then what are we doing now?
Yeah, we ended up marathoning the rafting a little bit. That was good. I'm doing this. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm staying out here.
This is so scuffed. We were originally gonna be playing for Pokemon. There are so many people, so she's just gonna be buying a souvenir.
Gonna buy something. I don't even want to try.
So that concludes the day here at BonBon-Land. It's a pretty good day. We got to ride all the rides with ease, really. So otherwise, I'll see you guys. It's been Northern Rides, and I hope you have a great day.